it's annoying with how good the hero is, because teams go for Blade Mail, you just like Mango build, you then get like Aghanims and Manta, and now suddenly you're not a hero who plays on a big cooldown anymore. You're playing off the Aghanims Haunt instead. So you're looking for these quick picks, and then when the fight breaks out, sure, you can then use Haunt. And Haunt against Puck, against Enigma, against Nature's Prophet, like these heroes, they hate being seen in the fight, right? They want to, like, they want their positioning to be like kind of covert, and then when they enter the fight, it's like, bam, this is us, and they get the damage. But one Spectre Haunt, it suddenly allows everything to hell to break loose for Hustlers. So yeah, I think the Spectre game is insanely good, and it's only going to feel better because of the DP versus Puck matchup, because of the Lycan versus no real kind of wave clip. That's the other thing we haven't mentioned. How does Water Rune push out lanes quickly, other than like a Puck and maybe a leveled Tiny versus support? So yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for Water Runes to muster a win in this game, I feel.
You can see there too the esportsbet.io odds favoring 3-1 roughly into the favor of Hustlers right now. I think that's still slightly better than it was at the start of the last game. So maybe liking their draft a little bit more. Obviously Enigma always gives you that X factor late game of things potentially going crazy. And we did see also a little bit of all chat coming out again from the teams, which you love to see. So that's it's interesting because the all chat in Div 2 always feels a little bit more salty than the Div 1 one, because you got to keep up appearances and all the rest of it. But yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, Div 2 is like the has-beens or the guys who, they're really trying. So
dude, you're gonna get some, you're gonna get shit on for that one. It's gonna be great.
Man, it's a joke. It's a joke, all right? It's right.
Please don't hurt me.
It's all memes. Please don't hurt me as you fluctuate from Div 2 to Div 1 to Div 2 to... No, I'm joking. All right, I'm really double downing. I don't know why I'm double downing. What the fuck?
It's just you're vibing. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's true. It's to be fair, Hustlers, they've given some interviews. They've had some confident vibes, and maybe it's just bleeding through into the cast, I guess. But no, it's nice to see people have some character, but for sure there's always a line, and hopefully players don't cross it within the game, because that's when it just gets a bit awkward. Too much all chat, that can be a bit cringe.
I think that's a thing that's worth noting too, is like, it's sometimes hard being a internet person as for these players, that where every little move that you have is focused on and try to figure out a toss back under tower. Speaking of focusing on things, Shad is to focus on not getting killed underneath the tower, but no avalanche there to sort of keep him stuck in his position. But Yond keeps on looking for those. Could be something to watch for.
Yeah, level 2 advantage going the way of the team that isn't on the Enigma. That's a little bit rare to see, but so far, yeah, so good. I think honestly both teams, nothing too crazy happening. You've got the very sacrificial offlaners, Enigma on one side, and then on the other side you've got Lycan, has to pull waves. So I would be surprised if we really get any kills happening from the side lanes, unless it was that toss back under tower from the Tiny. It's going to be quite a slow entry to this game, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. A little bit of a different feel than what we had in the last one, as Angel keeps the pressure there onto Yon down bottom. There was a tip that went out that I didn't fully understand. I believe tried to go for a deny on the range creep and barely missed it, and rather lasted on a range creep and then got denied, and then he tipped the tree. So there's some like next level tipping games going on, which we'll have to figure out what's happening a little bit later on.
Anything for BNC to get some confidence. I don't care if he starts tipping his own curves or whatever. That's a mechanic. He needs to make this man happy, and then Water Runes, they're going to be in a slightly better spot.
Fair enough, fair enough. Angel again trying to come and contest. They get a stack on that heart camp. Not sure if that was fully intended or not, but regardless, they'll have the pull available to him now if this lane pushes in. Alex up top looking for something unopen, but no. Again, it's just going to be the sort of consistent hold, and for Water Rune enjoyers, the lane is very heavily pushed forward.
Yeah, this is not where you want to be if you're Water Rune enjoyers. I think in the previous game they did a really good job holding that wave in front of the tier 1 tower, but in this game I think Mary's a little bit scared of this Alex aggression, and also with Dragon Waves behind the tower, it's just naturally been in the favor of D2 Hustlers. And poor old John, he's tried I think 2-3 times now to get these tossbacks, but he's just been hitting creeps. And yeah, look at the Armor. This is a tip which basically says you're just feeding me free gold right now, just relentlessly. just because of this lane position.
I think also he's gotten some pretty good denies onto Palantimos with even the wolves. So it's like the summon spamming denies trying to, get a little bit better CSing coming out from him. As Alex made that rotation mid, wasn't able to connect that much, but did secure the water rune. And Shad is taking a little bit of a beating down bottom there too.
Do you want to make a guess on First Blood, what time it's going to be?
I'm thinking 8 minutes.
8? Okay. I'll go 6 minutes 30. I was going to say 7 minutes 59, but that's a bit cheap, so I'll go 6 minutes 30.
Yeah, I think they don't get the First Blood with I think it's going to be a rune rotation for Stoikov, and I don't think he gets the first rune. I think he gets the second rune.
Ooh, okay, right, fair play.
Glyph in the wave mid.
Yeah, just being annoying, trying to deal with a flag bearer. Honestly, I think Alex has done an incredible job so far in this Primal Beast. Like, he's not had to do anything too kind of crazy in regards to like seeing it, but he's prevented pulls, he's taken bounty runes, he's just been running around. Like, now he's putting this ward out. You're mentioning on the panel statistics of killing couriers. It's because of this vision he places, and he's just playing such a stable game that there it is. Let's pat those stats.
And that was full treads. That is super annoying. Well, that doesn't count as First Blood, so no funny stuff there. Toss back underneath the tower. Shad looks like he's gonna be okay though. Walks that one off. It's still just so hard to get any type of a kill. Has to use the avalanche to ensure he gets the toss.
I think your prediction is going to look a little bit more better than mine, I think. I'm just looking at these lanes like, come on, guys. No one's going to kill anyone. Yeah, I should have factored in the level 6. Maybe DP is going to summon her supports mid in a second because she has the Exo. And she'll just force it quite hard. And this is why DP likes playing into Puck. Because you hit 6 and it's like, you bring one support mid. If you get coiled, you now have double siphon. You don't really care.
Yeah. Oh, that's a huge rune. That is a really good one. Alex. Oh, it was. Alex is going to get punished, and Stoikov draws the First Blood. Well done, T. They
thank you.
have Arcane to pop the Exorcism. Now, Stoikov, he's got to be careful here. I think you pop it no matter what. Yeah, so Mirage.
Angel's here to help. Yep.
This is Catapult Wave going. Arcane Rune DP. This is about as good as it gets.
This is perfect. Alex instantly TP's back to mid. There's nothing stopping this siege. A level 3 Tiny and Rubik, they can't do anything to this. You can't really... Sure, you can grab the creeps back off the tower maybe, but the fact it's the first catapult wave, this is why DPs excel against Puck in the mid lane, and especially with the Arcane Rune. Oh, this is going to feel great for Hustlers.
Dude, they go though. They want to blow her up in time. Will they be able to do it? No living armor. The roll through with the Spirit Siphon. That's enough. Mirage barely living in the Exorcism comes back in. Devastating. Tower dead. Yawn dead. He wanted a high five, but he is just going to see the grave. What a turnaround.
Oh, that felt so bad for Water Runes. They start with a core, they try to snap it with the Rubik lift, and then even just the run through of the Primal Beast on Alex, just the small little stun there just to help with the Siphon getting them out. That is the nuisance of Death Prophet in a nutshell. And yeah, it's going to rain havoc now. In 35 seconds, you've got another Exo available.
This game is feeling really rough, and Alex makes the move down bottom, kills off the Enigma. Yeah, they have completely blown open this game. And this is what's crazy. Normally, this is the rotation and like the early move that you see more quickly from the Nature's Prophet. Palantimos hasn't been able to TP anywhere because the Lycan just keeps pressuring him.
Yeah, he lost his treads as well to the courier snipe, so he was losing like 900 of his net worth, so he didn't really want to move with only brown boots. On top of that, you've got this Exo DP that you don't want to move to. Oh. And yeah, Puck's just under threat the entire time. Like, Lycan's picked up his Helm of the Dominator. Like, he's looking to also want to make some plays. I feel like if this DP and this Lycan sync up together at some point, they can just crush this top tier 1 tower, reset the map, farm for a little bit, and as soon as Spectre's online, that's when this game is going to feel so quick for the Hustlers.
They're trying to set up mid now. They want to get a kill onto Alex, and he will snap the coil, gets tossed back in, so they are at least able to punish. When the rotation comes out and DP leans the lane, they're making plays that they need to. But you can see it's going to come at a cost. So they take the top tier 1 tower. This was always going to happen. Can they defend bottom?
Nah, it's only a level 4 tree, so not a lot of stalling available. Only 1 point in the living armor. I think they would wish they could defend it, but in reality, losing it, whatever, they've already taken 2 towers, so yeah, it is going to fall.
Angel tried to go for the deny with Jan moving in. Avalanche not quite on the mark. Oh my god, Angel found the perfect spot. Are you kidding me?
Ooh, that was clean. That was actually kind of naughty. I won't lie. That was naughty.
Jeez. Alex places down an observer ward. Not sure if Stoikov saw that one. I think that he did. There's some pings on it, but no sentries, so they won't be able to take that one away quite yet. Does he have one coming out? No, no sentries available at all. Oh, they've got crazy vision on Radiant right now.
Yeah, not only they have crazy vision, but look how they're playing the map. Divine Llama deep in the dire jungle, just happily farming up. They have got a disgusting amount of map control right now.
Man. Yeah, this is a serious problem. And, I mean, Mirage has had a great start, is going in for that Atos build that you were talking about, so they'll have some more ways to control. Stoikov gets his first rune now. Good toss to interrupt the onslaught, but still will be Yond going down eventually. And a minute until the next exorcism is up. Alex just everywhere. Mary? Yep, he's getting gobbled up. That is a big bad wolf. Yeah. Coil, black hole ready. Does he drop it? He will. Devi about to run out of his transformation. The shapeshift is gone. Just TP's away. No. Oh my god. That was wild. He even goes back to the tier 1 top. What?
It was 20 HP.
Oh man. Oh, that hurts.
That's good old living armor, if I could say so myself. Yeah, some howl, some living armor. All the small things stacking up, the damage reduction, the bonus. Oh,
I mean,
crikey.
He had a long time to think about it, though, to be fair. He was controlled for a while.
A whole black hole to think about it, yeah. But yeah, all the small things helping him live there. The arcane ring, the howl that I mentioned. Christ, that is... I don't know. I feel after that, it's... How do you recover from that one? With the pace that this game's kind of crushing down on you, the fact that you have a Lycan behind your tier 2 around 10 minutes, killing off your support, you commit 2 core big spells to try for the kill, and he just TPs out. Oh.
I mean, at the very least right now for Water and Enjoyers, things are going well for Palantimos, things are going well for Stoikov. They're having a good start to this game. There is the worry of where it goes in the next couple of minutes here. It's only 1,000 gold separating the two teams, though. I feel like if they can kind of play together, try and put a halt to all this tower pressure, maybe things could feel a little bit better then. But it's tough.
Yeah. No, it is tough, and I think the fact that you have net worth going the way of your Prophet and Puck is going to feel good, but the trajectory on their items isn't aligning. Oh, let's look at the bot lane fight first.
Haunt.
See ya.
Gets out of harm's way. And Blink just tried to move on in and make something happen. He can't, and instead gets clapped by a dagger, and he's down to half HP too.
Yeah, I was mentioning this itemization. It's the fact that Nature's Prophet goes for Midas, then he's going to go Maelstrom, then he's going for another item. So his economy right now, sure, he's at the top of the net worth, but he still needs, what is it, 8,000 more gold before he feels like he can go toe for toe. And Hustlers, on the other hand, in about 4,000 gold time, 3,000 gold in each of their cores, they're going to have this insane timing where they all want to play together as 5. So I think net worth looks pretty cozy, but in the true moments of the game, it isn't going to help them rebuttal this aggression.
Blink back behind the tower, getting chased down. They do have, well, he survives for a moment. Yond is going to die. This exorcism, the combo, the roll in, they find Mary, the lift to try and get him out of harm's way. It's not going to happen, though. And now Palantimos is coming even as well. Alex is there with the pulverize. They got him caught. There were moments where it felt like it could have been good, but this is not it. Stick charges to turn the silence onto Puck. Puck's starting to fall. He will manage to get out of harm's way. Link moves back in till 20 seconds until Black Hole is online again. They have Coil ready. Might be able to catch Angel if they want to drop it here, and it looks like they will. So they find and kill off the tree. But still, losing Palantimos, that's got to hurt.
This is some crazy aggression from Hustlers. Like, Divine Llama, he's really living up to his name right now because, like, he's diving the tier 2's bot, diving tier 2's top. He is really just... Whew, he is forcing his team in. That's for sure. And I guess the silver lining is the fact that Dire are keeping up net worth-wise, but, again, they need to really hope they can stall out this game for about 15 or so minutes to overcome that slight hurdle so that the real items can kick in for them, so they can actually start taking the fight to them.
Yeah, and I'm unsure how I feel about this going for the Wraith Pact on Blink. Like the armor there probably kept him alive against the Lycan Wolves and Shapeshift and everything that was going on. And I think that when you get this Wraith Pact done, it's going to give their team a lot of survivability. And actually now they find Divine Llama. No coil, does have lift in a second. This is actually working out pretty well for them. And yeah, they find and kill off the Lycan. They still have Black Hole ready if they want to try and turn it. Drops it now down onto the Helm of the Dominator and killing off the Primal Beast. A chance here, a little bit of salvation for the Water Rune enjoyers. They find Angel going to kill off this tree. Most likely, I think. Do they want to dive for it? A couple more punches? Yes. Stoikov gets him.
All right. This was pretty good for them. The fact that they were able to, shut down this Lycan, pick him off quite nicely under their own vision, and then it was kind of the one-by-one train from Hustlers to try and make something happen. And that's what Water Runes need to do. This lineup is about these chaotic pickoffs, the punishment of Puck and Tiny running around the map, setting up for the Prophet to TP in. And you mentioned this Wraith Pact from Enigma. Honestly, I don't mind it. There isn't a natural Wraith Pact killer on the side of Hustlers. Maybe you could argue some Lycan summons can do it, but,
It's keeping him alive right now. It's keeping
really
him alive.
helping him.
Although not anymore. No, it's no longer alive. Although they try and kill off Divine Llama, they will bring him down with the Rubik throwing out the Spectral Dagger. Stoikov, though, can't take down Shad. And this is kind of the issue, is that, yeah, you can stay alive for a little longer against the Wraith Pack, but you're not killing the Spectre. Thinking about chasing, can't get him though.
Yeah, but the repercussions, it's like, look at Tiny in bot lane. All this activity's happening at the top side of the map. He's been able to happily sit down in the bot lane. Sure, he's not using a shovel, not that efficient, but still, he's gonna get his Blink Dagger soon. And I think that they're kind of aligning themselves some level of timing to try and take the fight to Hustlers. I think this Prophet probably needs to go like BKB, Silver Edge down the line to be able to even want to enter a fight, but a convincing entry to the mid game from Water Runes after what could have been an absolute disaster of a game from the pressure that Hustlers were applying.
Yeah, they're making a way for themselves to actually take this into a late game situation, and then they have some tools to deal with that, although Stoikov gets caught right there. Malefice to try and turn it. The silence came out. They don't have Black Hole, but they do have enough to bring down that Primal Beast. Still a strong hero.
They need to be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing this top side of the map very loosely. They're throwing away multiple cheap kills now. And the fact that we mentioned this Nature's Prophet has to invest, what was it, back 4 or 5 minutes ago, it was like 6k, 7k economy to even want to enter the fight. That's naturally just forming because he's just AFK'd this triangle.
Yeah.
And I guess on the flip side, Shad also about to complete up his Ags. So once again, a timing should be coming towards Hustlers to go for the fight. The Spectre has entered the game quicker than the Nature's Prophet. That is rare to say, but can Hustlers utilize it after some sloppy pickoffs from themselves?
Right. That's going to be the question. Will they actually opt to run in at this point and try and take a fight? Like you said, that Aghanims is delivered, so Shadow Step at the ready. They jump immediately onto Angel. He wanted to Overgrowth, gets caught instead. Now, finding that Enigma, Ava toss onto Alex, throws him into the midst of the rest of them. They lose Blink right at the start. That is not the way that you want this fight to go. They did force out the Exo, though, and the Shapeshift.
Yeah, this is a massive timing. If they're able to recover, reset from this engagement.
Are they really trying to burst him? Goes in, snaps the coil, needs a couple more seconds on Exo.
They got him.
But it's not going to be enough. And now, maybe a chance. Can they go for any more? Trying to find one. Divine Llama, he gets the TP out. Wait, what? No. Okay, he doesn't. Divine Llama's just dead. All right, Overgrowth comes out far too late. Stolen Overgrowth now, turns it back onto Angel. And what has happened? Now Spectre goes in, finds one pickoff. Can Shad get out of here though? With Palantino's moving into play, they got to be careful. Alex has come back in for a second round of this now, doing what damage they can. The Haunt is out. Jan so low. Oh, Stoikov with the triple kill. They can't quite get him, but the dagger, it's not enough to finish him off. If Shad goes down now, it's a complete throw.
What's happening?
What in the water runes?
Hustlers are just drowning right now. They're just playing so loose. I don't know. I feel like that after everything they've done in the DPC so far with the heroes that they have, it kind of plays itself for objective pressure, but they are just getting absolutely picked apart by this puck. Just setting up fight after fight and then just overextensions. I love the fact that this puck and Tiny, they had the eye to try and go for this DP. A lot of players in this scenario would be too scared to go for this DP, but they get the coil, they get the break, and then Rubik with the damage is able to close off the kill. But damn, Water Runes, they really are not backing out of this series. Even after 2 games now where they've kind of struggled to enter it, they are finding ways to give their fans hope.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the big thing there is that entire fight took place without Black Hole being used. And now they have it ready. He runs forward on Blink as the toss comes out. They kill off Angel. An easy bring down. I mean,
this is now where this is fun. The game gets great now because when you think about team fight control, like Hustlers, they don't really like the game going too late because they don't lean on the Tide Hunters, the Enigmas, the big setup, right? But on the other hand, Water Runes, they've got all the pick off the pace that they can set. So if they can continue playing aggressive Dota but cleanly, they can make Hustlers feel so just afraid to make moves on the map.
So you're not worried at all about this Spectre late game then? You think that they have enough to sort of control and bring down this hero?
I think I'm scared of Spectre at like 40 minutes.
Okay.
But I'm not scared of Spectre and what Hustlers can provide from like 25 to 35 if Water Runes play like cleanly.
Okay. Well, they get the Atos out and able to find Mary. I mean, obviously, if your Rubik's just left alone mid, they're going to blow him up. And Stoikov can't really do that much to try and turn it there. So they keep their tower alive. And a little bit of an overextension. Now Yond, in complete and total no man's land, is just going to get chased down. They try and bring him out and pulverize for the kill. So Water Rune enjoyers, are you happy that you caster cursed them, T? Does that make you feel good?
It makes me feel great, actually. Yeah, Divine Lama messaged me and was like, yo, boss, man, my like it ain't popping right now. Could you real quick just say a couple lines? And I was like, yeah, no worries, boss, I got you.
Well, speaking of which, they
yeah, well, it's happening, all right.
Oh, they do manage to deny that one at least. Deny out the Wraith pack.
This is why with the caster curse, you say the ifs and the buts and the if they don't, you know, you gotta set up in a certain way.
Yeah. Well, regardless, you did the job. You cursed them well and good.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm here all night. It's going to be a long one. I'm going to try and do my best to help Ball get a win as well later. Don't worry, tune in.
Oh, lordy. Well, 14 to 16, 3,000 gold lead. They try and make the move in towards mid to take this tower and can't quite get it. Tree Gaming.
Yep, absolutely enthralling stuff. 4 points of living armor. Tier 1s live until potentially the end of the game. Yep, absolutely, stellar. But we have to wait until a major for that to get nerfed a little bit.
True. I will say it's a pretty big difference. 17 minutes ago, Water and Enjoyers lost their mid tier 1. Just about. Maybe a little bit less than that, actually. NA math is kicking in again.
That's right. Checks out. Yeah. But also, Hustlers were diving tier 2s,
True.
10, 12 minutes ago. So, yeah. Dota's a crazy game, and Palantimos, we haven't really seen him enter this crazy game. Sitting at 0, 1, and 4. He's got a Midas, he's got BKB, Maelstrom in a small crit. Still a little bit afraid to actually TP into some of these fights. He really needs to see the perfect engagement before he commits.
Oh, and the Eidolons, they actually get the job done. Couldn't keep it alive against the tree arm, or against the Eidolons. So, T, you managed to curse them, and now you curse the tower. Caster cursing the tower as well.
I'm telling you, BNC, he messaged me and he was like, yo, bro, I'm trying to take this mid-tag. Can you help me out? I'm like, yeah, no worries, mate. Let me quickly say a couple lines.
Angel gonna get brought down after, and now looking for Divine Llama. Oh, coil! Didn't jaunt in time. So they do get out with that Lycan. And he's almost got AC done too. Interesting.
All right, how can I curse your llama? What should I say about this AC?
It's the best item choice ever. He definitely won't need, Aghanims to give to Shad.
Oh god, I gotta recalibrate myself. I'm just afraid to speak.
No, it's good. It's good. That's the way to be.
All right, Divine Llama though, should be afraid of his positioning right now.
Yep, he gets the shapeshift off, but nowhere really to run that's going to keep him alive. So they do manage to bring him down. And continuing the aggression, the Water Rune Enjoyers finding themselves another hero here. Yond looking, Avalanche, toss back, not bad. No! Oh no! Oh god, is this where it all comes apart? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it was a good thought, but that one hurts.
It was a really good thought. If it was executed, that's the type of plays that you need. You surprise the DP, toss back into hole, but the difference of tossing to creep to tossing to Eidolon, it's hit or miss. So who do we blame there? The Tiny for the toss or the Enigma for the hole? Please vote in chat. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, nicely done. Man, that one is very frustrating. I got to imagine. At the end of the day, though, it's still a 7,000 gold lead. I think that they're okay with that. That's not like the black hole to win them the game. It just would have helped a lot. Oh my god, Alex.
And
tried to go for the Eidolons. Coil? Looks for more.
No BKB on DP.
Palantimos TP's in. He's there. Has the Silver Edge too. Can pop it for the extra damage, and there it's going to come out. They're starting to run away with the T.
They are vibing incredibly hard.
Oh, yeah.
They have stalled out this game. They found critical pickoffs, and I think Palantimos are loving the tips as well. These tips, they are needed. That shows confidence in a team that is growing, and straight into Roshan.
Right. Shad still trying to find a way to get into some items that will make a difference. Haunt is ready. We've seen some crazy steals before. This one would be absolutely insane. Don't think it's going to come out. And yeah.
Until now. No, I'm joking. That's all good.
They got a free one.
Clean. Yeah. So we're talking about potential damage issues for Water Rune Enjoyers if Hustlers are to scale. But now I think that narrative has flipped, where Hustlers, because you've gone DP going for like a Blink Dagger, this Spectre isn't really able to go toe for toe with Nature's Prophet right now. We're not seeing the Spectre press Haunt. Nature's Prophet has to retreat, especially with Satanic and Aegis. Aegis currently, Satanic down the line. So I think Hustlers, they're the ones who need to be afraid in the engagements. They don't really have the team fight, and they don't have the items right now to scare them. Like this Lycan, his net worth is slowly dropping off. Like Enigma, even though he didn't hit the black hole so far, he has just kept up his economy and continued to scale. Like, look at this pressure he's applying throughout the map.
Alex, 50 HP, tries to dodge it, but no, there was no way. It was all 5 heroes. Yeah, I mean, there still is that worry, I think, late game that you have of, Abyssal Blade Spectre, which Shad is beelining for. Like, they know the way that they need to win this game. If you can find NP alone, you pop Haunt, you jump on top of him, Abyssal, get Manta off. Even if he gets BKB off, you probably still die to Desolate and everything else. But it's not like an easy way to go, and he needs to get Abyssal.
Yeah, I just look at the Lycan now. Look what he's doing.
Right. Yeah.
He's running away. And everything we're describing for the Spectre, it's off of the aggression of Hustlers to set up the map to make those plays. And I feel like we've now watched nearly, 10, 12 minutes of Dota where every big objective ultimate from Hustlers has been just used for a pickoff or to run away. And it's actually really unfortunate for them, if anything. And yeah, the tree goes to D-Ward, dies again.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they're playing for that 40-minute mark you're talking about. That's the thing that they're going to have to be looking for, because they're not going to be able to do anything in the next couple of minutes. As up top, they again find the Lycan. Maybe here, though, with Stoikov really far away, they get vision of him, but he's haunted. Or rather, he's hasted, and will be able to escape from that. Those are the only types of plays that they can make, where they try and find like an individual pick-off with like Shadow Step and maybe a Pulverize from Alex. Yeah,
I mean, Stoikov, he's having a stellar game. 10-0 and 10. And we mentioned it in the draft. How does this puck really die? There aren't clean, cheap stuns available. You already see Lycan looking to go for a Hex after the AC. So it's still, what was it, you know, thousands of gold, what was it, 6,000 gold, sorry, away from any form of punishment for this puck. And by then, just a casual Lincolns or even going for a BKB is going to stall out as well. So really difficult. Actually, I'm struggling to see how Hustlers can win a fight right now.
Yeah, I feel like you're right. There's almost no way for them to win a straight up 5-on-5 and even like a 3-on-2 or something. They're not going to come away with the victory most likely. But I guess the question is, do you think that Water Rune Enjoyers have the lineup and are going to be able to like do significant damage closing out high ground? I mean, these types of plays, if they can secure these kills, it's these little like pickoffs to try and elongate the game.
Yeah, again, for Hustlers, any pickoff on a critical hero, they will rip through your buildings, right? Lycan, DP, like they will disappear. So I think for Water Runes, just don't give away any pointless kills.
Good damage, but nothing in terms of a full-on fight. The Violama runs away, will get lifted, and he might get chased down for the kill. Well, on the other side, they find the leash up the DP. So they do take down both of them. A great combination and a good rotation to find kills on cores.
And they're clicking on this Nature's Prophet now with an 8,000 gold lead. They're like, okay, how does anyone kill this guy? They just TP around that. He's got the leash talents, he's got everything.
That hurts. Maybe if he Ogre Steel Totems out first, he can get the onslaught out beforehand, but no, gets caught and killed.
Dude, where was this Water Runes Enjoyers the entire DPC, man? Come on. Why do they do it in like the final series to set up the tiebreakers to survive elimination? Like, this is just nice Dota. Other than like maybe the first 10 minutes, right? After that.
Yeah.
Like the way in which they killed off the aggression, the way in which they utilized the puck to unlock. Palatine was AFK farming with zero respect to trying to kill people. He just wants to hit neutrals. It's just good Dota. Like, you're scaling, you're punishing your team, your opponent for trying to be aggressive, and yeah, it's a shame they had to pull out so late, but it's a good time to do it. They still can control their own fate. Aegis just expires. You now want to look to complete that Gleipnir for the Nature's Prophet. And yeah, look at the Violama. He realizes he's got no economy.
Right. Yeah, he's
going
hurt.
for the Ags. Yeah.
He knows that needs to be his eventual play. The root's there though. Look at the damage on the Mary. The turnaround, black hole onto 3, and yeah, that'll do it. Leashed up, Primal Beast can't go anywhere, and they just needed to wait. They didn't need that black hole, but Blink, that's got to feel great for him.
He didn't even have a blink on Blink. He just walked in and did it. That was just a
look at him. He's
welcome to my hole.
Feeling good right now. Getting a little bit of love from his team.
Finally, we're seeing BNC. He's been so down in the previous series. Like, this guy is a guy with like charisma and energy, and all right. I have no bias, by the way, but still, I'm happy he's smiling. No. I mean, legit. Like, I'll be honest. I don't really mind who wins this series, but I hate to see Dota players sad when they're playing Dota. This game's meant to be like a great, enjoyable game, but BNC has been so sad for like the last 2 weeks of DPC. This guy's meant to be smiling.
Oh no. Well, it's always good to see people happy. Right now, not so happy is going to be the D2 Hustlers. They got to find a way to hold on right now because Water Rune Enjoyers. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Alex, he put his little arms out. He wanted to grab him, and now grabs the puck. Okay, that's a much bigger target. Oh, God. Have you cursed them? You wanted them to be happy. Now they're sad. Water Rune Enjoyers hoping to get out of here.
I've done it again.
Ooh, they catch. He wasn't able to get the full pulverize out. Blink in trouble, trying to run away. Alex right on his tail. 10 seconds until pulverize is back up with 4 already dead. It's going to be a 5th. Oh, T, why do you hate him so much? Pulverize to break it. No, they interrupted the onslaught. Oh, he gets
sorry, Lyrical.
Out.
What were you saying?
Huh? Oh, yeah, exactly.
Look at this man smiling still. Or stretching. One of the two. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's maybe the reason why Water Runes are in this position in the division. It's because after a successful engagement, they are rushing to do things next. But at least they do take the melee Rex. At least they are able to take some positives from it.
Yeah, underneath the sentry, they got the bash.
Okay.
Oh,
all right,
no,
it's all over.
Oh, T.
Yeah, Shad's pretty happy now. All right, yeah, don't say that too quickly. Yeah, no, lead is still going Water Rune's way. But once again, punishments are in play, and yeah, high ground is the best friend of any team.
Yeah, and surely Roche won't like instantly respawn, right? That's
Yeah, surely it won't be like
happen.
12 seconds or anything, right? 12 seconds?
No, definitely not.
No.
Oh, 3 minutes.
Yo,
there it is.
There we go.
Well done.
Win probability just shifted up like 20% more to Water Runes after that one.
Well,
but if anything, the takeaway for me is just Water Runes. They can win the fights. They just have to respect the chase down of Hustlers, and like this game is easily throwable.
Oh yeah.
Cast a curse aside.
No, definitely. I mean, it's what we've been talking about this entire time is like Water and Enjoyers, they won those fights consistently. We're able to do it over and over and over again. But if Black Hole is down, if, you know, Shad gets this like control item and finds Palantimos, this one, it's not a freebie. And they've got to close this out. I think that now they're in a really dangerous position too, because Devi Lama got enough gold to finish off his Aghanims during all of that. So even though it's like the same 10k gold lead that we've sort of been seeing them nurse, as both teams are getting more items, the items that D2 Hustlers are getting are becoming stronger and stronger. It's giving them that leg up.
Oh, it's going to scale beautifully into the fight, but I like the Water Runes at least. They smoke out of their base. They respect Roshan can respawn soon. They've sentryed their jungle. They've warded it. Unlike in that previous game where they were kind of blindly playing in the hope they didn't have vision there, they've set up their map in the correct way to play out this fight. But no, they are waiting for Roshan. And I'm looking forward to see some Spectre Wolfbite running around critting. Not getting kited anymore. Question is, if you can't cancel a black hole, it doesn't matter if you have all this move speed or not, you're just going to be CC'd down and killed. So
it's true.
A lot of emphasis on Angel. He has Blink though. Blink Overgrowth is going to be the key factor in Hustlers winning any of these late game fights.
Yeah, and then maybe eventually some refreshers coming out as well, although for the moment at least Blink is just focused on getting that Blink Dagger for himself. Okay, next couple of minutes here, 20 to 30. Roche fight feels like it's going to be the key point of contention, and just look at the vision that Water and Enjoyers have. They know this is where the fight's going to take place. They have complete vision on this side of the map.
And you need that level of vision against the Spectre because you're always going to be down on that side. They're hugging this high ground ward. Devi's doing a pretty good job always scouting with his wolves. There's already one scouting out the smoke. There's one inside the pit to check for the respawn. So Devi just completely breaking Water Rune's ability to sweep across the map.
Haunt used to get away from the jump. Palantimos found, actually, Reality's back. Shad. Oh my god, if he saw him right there, that would have been, that was so close.
That was spooky, but Roshan's back up in 10 seconds. No Haunt now for 2 minutes. Sure, you have the Shadow Step to jump onto that single hero, but BNC just jumping in. What a wild man.
He wanted to go onto Alex right there, who is going to D-ward. So they take away that key vision. I mean, that's huge. Getting that stolen is big.
But Tritz's cloak also is pretty huge. That's a nice pickup. And yeah, Water Runes just straight into the pit.
Wolves in. They see it. They see what's going on. They see the half HP ready to roll. Alex runs in. Can't find anybody. BKB out to keep himself alive. Mirage runs forward. The silence is there. Has to beware of the Shadow Step. Waiting for that perfect moment. Mirage, though, taking down Roche. The rest of the team coming into position now. They give him already the wolf fight and just finds him. But the stun, Shad in trouble in the black hole. Finds him, but the silence immediately there. They don't have the black hole they needed. Stuck up on the high ground. Shad, he doesn't have the dagger to get down. Palantimos, they can't get on top of him with Shad. He's still living through this. They need the Spectre there, and they will finally get him. Comes in for the big crit. Stoikov can't find a way into this fight. We said it was possible for the Hustlers, and they found their moment. They blow up Alex. We'll buy back immediately, but I think it's time to go and take this Roche. Yond, waiting for it. Can't get there in time. Too much, much too much.
And Roshan already down. Even without the Haunt at start, like they didn't even care. That was just a perfect example of Enigma not having the BKB available. Like, that got cancelled from a DP silence. 40 minutes into the game, it's getting caught. Like, the tree didn't even have blink to overgrowth it. That could have been a dead Spectre. We're going to see the highlight here, yeah. Yeah, Spectre just jumps in straight away. BNC, he's in a pretty good spot, but quick silence from the DP, and that really just prevented any layers of aggression. And for Water Runes, they just weren't really ready to fight on that Enigma. You got Nature's Prophet at the top side of the fight. The Puck and the Tiny aren't really in a good spot to collapse as well. So once again, positioning and clutch fights, not really Water Runes' best suit so far. And yeah, it's going to be their shortcoming, especially against this inevitable wave of scaling from the Spectre that is going to rip them apart. We also got to see Spectre Wolf. That was quite nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually kind of funny because I actually don't think it's that great, right? Like, you get life.
It's not awesome. Yeah.
I guess the life stealing healing effect is pretty cool. That part actually is super valuable with Spectre because then you get more value out of dispersion and everything. As they tried to go on to Shad, couldn't do that much, but now they find and are going to control, but can't get the full control onto Puck. Instead, they turn over to the side. Angel is dead, but Shad going to be on top of Yond, goes in for the Abyssal Blade, not quite killed. Okay, goes back and finishes him off. And now, like, trying to run away, gives the Wolf Bite. The Pulverize is there onto one, tries to break it, but the rundown is going to be there. Blink, you don't quite have Lightyear to slow. Somehow barely able to survive through all of this, but Mary is going to die in the end.
And they're in your base as well. Like, the main thing about, oh, he's just jumping in, he doesn't care.
Yeah, pops the Manta, got him caught, in trouble, dead. Enigma, no answer, couldn't get the Greaves off. Now they find him. Palantimos hoping to escape, but the Desolate damage, it is all too much for Palantimos, who tries to hide away in the Invis. Will keep him alive for the moment. But the game, oh so hard, and building's gonna start to fall.
The speed in which Spectre can enter this fight already, just the Shadow Step alone, but you throw the Wolf Bite on top of him, he is just so mobile. Anyone shows himself, they're gonna die. I love the fact he has the Hex, also the Abyssal. Like, anyone showing he has plenty of lockdown by himself to be a kill threat. And yeah, we got to the 40-minute mark, and yeah, Hustlers, they've overcome that mid-game aggression. Yeah, they have no cares. Buildings will fall.
Yeah, I mean, that was the big question, right? Like, obviously, the Water Rune Enjoyers had every team fight won, but could they close out the game? Did they have what it took? And against this tree, it has consistently been an issue for teams trying to close out games. Maybe gonna look for something. I thought it was a toss back. Instead, it's a run-in. They don't even have a way to get him out of there. Shad's still living, 1.5 minutes left on Aegis. Even if you kill him once, you're not going to be able to get him again, most likely. But maybe here, with Enigma respawning, he will have Black Hole ready.
But no BKB.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to catch all of them. And you can see behind him, Angel ready with the Blink and the Overgrowth, ready to turn this one in a moment. So, Water Rune Enjoyers will lose 2 sets of racks, now a 5k gold lead into the favor of the Hustlers.
Don't look at the graph. Don't look at the graph. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, that was... Oh, no, don't look at the graph.
Yeah.
That is... Whew.
That's painful.
Yep, that's painful. I mean, a lot of every Dota player in their history of playing this game has been in this position before, where they've felt like they're about to win it, and it gets thrown away. And
the Hex,
look at the CC on this part.
The Abyssal. You know what? You don't have control, just buy control. And they will do just that. We'll find Yond here. He dies to the dagger, it looks like. So Haunt used, they bought back on the Puck. Can't find anything. Their hopes of staying in Div 2 dwindling in front of their eyes. It had to be somebody, and it looks like unless something changes drastically, it's going to be Water Rune Enjoyers. Oh, man.
You mentioned it, like, just the way in which Hustler's itemized, right? It's you got the Hex now complete for the Lycan. You got the Hex and Abyssal, even the Moonshot. I think Moonshot on Spectre, insane damage with the Illusions and Desolate. So, yeah, Hustlers, they have 0 problems now. Like, as long as they don't get picked off and punished by this black hole, like, there's always that what if we position poorly. So for BNC, if he wants to keep himself in Division 2, he needs to get that BKB. He needs to find that perfect black hole. And it's going to be hard into Horn, into the Overgrowth. In no way is this an easy feat, but if there's a time to step up and hit some holes, this is it.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, because if they just are given free reign to go wherever they want, you've got this Moon Shard completed now on the Spectre too, so the Illusion's doing that much more damage. Took the Dispersion talent, but still, I mean, they just evaporate in the midst of these ganks coming out. Game is so hard for them.
Luckily for the Enigma, he does have Ninja Gear, so he can position himself nicely at the start of the fight. Sure, Spectre will be able to dissuade that a bit, but every little helps right now for Water Rune enjoyers. They're trying to muscle up to get some of this vision back on their side, but they can't really stay here for too long, so they can't protect the ward. Do they have... Okay, they got one ward available on Tiny, and that's going to be already just straight away placing on the high ground.
Right. Yeah, I mean... I think realistically, if they want to try and make a comeback happen here for Water Rune enjoyers, they need to take these fights around Roche Pit. This type of a pickoff here on Mirage would be huge. And they're walking under the ward, but I mean, they got to make a play. Jan goes for it. It's not going to connect. And now instead, it's just going to be a turn and a find for a kill onto this Tiny.
Shad just in.
Looking for more if they want to? No. They're just actually, yeah. Okay, they are. Chad jumps in. Palantimos hitting illusions. Not going to do it for them right now. And
there's still no BKB on Enigma. He just can't black hole with confidence.
It's too scary. Angel is so ready for it right now. Palantimos moves in, finds the leash. Still sitting pretty, and the DP with BKB out. This is going to be enough to take the full set of racks. That's going to be mega creeps. Water Rune enjoyers playing until the very end here. Palantimos goes into Silver Edge mode, hits him a couple of times, does some good damage here. Can they bring him down though? No. Shad, it was never going to be enough. God, there's just so much spam. They do kill off the tree. So that's one of the ways to break the black hole taken out of the game. Can they find any more? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, at this point, for Hustlers, just reset, get back to your side of the map. And now death by 1,000 cuts. You've got this Lycan Shard plus Mega Creeps. Lanes are always going to be pushed into the side of Water Runes. They don't really push them up that cleanly outside of, you know, Puck with the overwhelming blink, and then if Furian's in the lane, wait for that next Roshan, clean up the goodies, and then maybe barrel yourself in to fight for that tier 4. So, I mean, how far away is Enigma? Okay, he just completed the BKB. But it's wildly too late. I'm not even going to try and hype up some scenario here. It's one bad black hole, and the Hustlers just run down mid and take the Ancient.
True enough. The game is completely out of their control at this point. They need to wait for a misplay and a chance here for to catch somebody off guard. I mean, Blink going into a refresher is, again, like, maybe you do some solo black hole play onto one hero. But even if you do that, you still have to be careful because Spectre can shadow step in and potentially break it all anyways. Or just haunt, what have you. They are trying to push in here. Find one. Shot immediately jumps him. Tries to get out of there. It's a lift away. Everything to try and keep Blink alive. But the Pulverize is there. They will find the Enigma and bring him down. So no Enigma, 80 seconds, Tiny gone, and it might be time to just run it down those lanes like you're talking about. Haunting, Reality, they find him with the Hex. Do they have any more? A second Hex from Devi, catching this puck, and Stoikov. I mean, he gets the phase shift and the runaway, but inside their base, Shad is ready to go. Have they gone too far here? Okay, Pulverize. Silver Edge? No, he's fine. He is perfectly fine. Maybe he's not fine. Okay, he is fine. The tree is there for the turnaround. Stolen Spirit Siphon. Mary is about to get feared, trying to force back. Mirage pops the BKB, won't get caught with the toss back play. And Shad, after regenning a little bit, should be ready to rejoin this fight if they need to.
I mean, the split enough fight from Hustlers that Water Runes have kind of whittled down that Enigma respawn to give themselves one more play in hope.
And Palantimos, he takes the rapier. Okay.
All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, picture this. Hustlers, 5-man, get their Aegis, get all confident, walk up into the high ground, big hole, Palatimos kills everyone, crowd goes wild. Yeah, all right. Even Tiny understands how difficult that is.
Also, oh no, he took the Wolf Summon talent, but he still has to deal with the Howl, like, damage reduction going on from NP2. Yeah, man, it is a good amount of damage. Do you think it's enough if they can catch him there?
I mean, any hero that has a Rapier and a Silver Edge can kill off a Spectre. I just don't think the fights are clean enough right now for Water Runes to actually execute that perfect engagement. Like, they're running into Exo and Shapeshift and some Primal Beast, like double, triple hexes. If they are to hit it, it would be a miracle.
Well, that's what they need right now, it feels like. And Aghanim Scepter on the Death Prophet. Mirage probably going to come and rejoin the team in just a moment here as they send in the Wolves one by one up towards the tier 4 towers.
Like BNC right now, for him, like the fact they're still playing out this game, BNC should just be AFK in the fountain. Like when Spectre Haunt and all that stuff comes in, you need the fountain to kill off the illusion straight away. Then you use Ninja Gear and you try and take the fight looking towards your tier 4 area. I think him even positioning like this is giving them a free opportunity to go for the kill. Like you're against mega creeps. Like yeah, there's no reason for him to even be close to getting picked off.
Right.
And he's kind of positioning like that now.
It's got to be really careful. Although they do find Shad, and okay, there's the Hex. Look for the turn, Black Hole onto 2, keeping him away. That's not a terrible one, but immediately they find him. Yeah, that one hurt. There was no BKB used before that hole, and well, they are going to find Mirage here, leashed up and starting to die. Eats the cheese. The fear comes out from Mary. It's not going to be enough, though, in the end. Shad turned upon by Palantimos. Palantimos, the one-hitting heroes, very hard, but the Ancient is the thing that they need to take out in the end. The Hex, the control, it is going to be Shad finding the kill on Palantimos. GG is called, and the Hustlers, they are going to go for...